Hey Queen, so did you ever or were you ever on the fence of marriage? Do you maybe not have a strong opinion about marriage versus non-marriage? Did you ever kind of like, yeah, it's not a priority for me, like I just want to be with someone? If you are someone who doesn't have strong opinions about marriage, then this video is for you. And the reason being is that, well, see, I have a lot of clients that sometimes come to me saying, what do you think about marriage? Like, is it a piece of paper? Or the biggest comment is, well, it's not like marriage will guarantee that a guy will be good or that a man will not cheat on you or that kind of stuff, right? So they're like, what does it matter if I get married? So today I want to talk to you about that logic. I want us to get on the right track of logic, right? Because yeah, like nothing guarantees anything ever in life. That's for sure. But let's start with some analogies. So, what if I told you, come to, forget it. I am blanking out on that. I'm having a blank. I'm drawing a blank on the analogies, but let's just kind of go with the message. The message is that, do you think that a man will see you the same way whether he commits to you or not? So, a lot of times you think that commitment means that someone is there. Kind of like they're there for now. And you're thinking, well, same thing with marriage. Are they there for now? They can say all they want, and then boom. So, the girl that gets told, not only told, but shown, I'll tell you how shown in a minute. The girl that is shown and told that this man wants to spend the rest of her life with her, is crazy about her and adores her and wants to protect her financially and legally. Yeah? He's telling her he wants to protect her financially and legally, not only her, but their unborn children. The reason why I started this video, you know, recently, I was in some, baby forums, pregnancy forums, and I was blown away by them. Like, who would have thought in a pregnancy or baby forum? Like, most of them, like a lot of the postings, the stuff that people post was women bitching about their partner. What the fuck even is partner? So, women bitching that he's not taking care of the baby, this, and that. And one that caught my attention was one that said that her boyfriend told her he didn't want to look after the baby in the night. And he said, I didn't ask for this life. So damn right, damn straight, he didn't. When did he tell her that he wanted to spend the rest of his life with her and raise a family with her and take care of her and the baby and provide for them and protect them financially and legally? When did he ever say that? Never. And all the women were saying, oh, by fucking her, by having sex with her, it's kind of implied that he wants to raise a family, that he wants to um protect them and provide for them and be a good, husband. Well, you see, have you ever heard that marriage is a lot of work? I don't know if I would use those words, but I will tell you it requires a lot of consciousness and awareness and like effort, in many ways for both, right? Effort in that you as a woman remaining conscious and being on top of your energy, and the man doing the stuff he needs to do, so on. So imagine being in what people think is a marriage without the intention, without wanting it explicitly, having thought about the whole thing, the pros and cons and all the details. So imagine being in that situation without giving it any thought, without having any intentions. And the women just assuming that because a man like ejaculates in you, he is implicitly telling you that he wants to be the love of your life and protect you and raise your children. Like, someone help me understand. Someone make it make sense. And the reason I'm saying this is like there's a complete um, ignorance about the fact that the human being is part animal and part consciousness, part spirit. And the animal part of you is an animal like in the Discovery Channel. Yeah, like there's fucking and there's hormones and being in heat and like there's all of that. So you ignoring that portion is setting you up for a lifetime of failure in relationships. When you ignore that men have an animal nature and you as a woman have an animal nature, you bond to the man that you have sex with, let alone a man you had an offspring with. So the assumption that because men have sex with you, they're somehow telling you that they want to be with you, protect you, you're the love of their life, is just completely. Okay, someone in the comments, please write. What is that? Like, someone please help me understand this this idea. So without deviating too much, not deviating, I'm kind of illustrating this. When a man shows you with his actions, aka paper sign that he is legally and financially protecting you and has the intention to be with you for the rest of his life, to back up the statement that he adores you. When this happens, are you telling me that he is going to take this woman for granted the same way he would take a woman for granted that was just there conveniently? You think he's going to treat these two women the same way? The women he married and invested in, like, heavily in, the stakes are high. And you're like, well, why there are all these marriages of men that cheat? Well, you can marry someone out of convenience. Men will marry you out of convenience. Remember relationships of inertia? Inertia relationships? Kind of like when things happen naturally. Kind of like, yeah, we lived together for a decade, and then it was just logical to get married, kind of like the natural thing to do. And then because we ended up moving together because we were I don't know, moving cities, or we wanted to save some money to go on trips and this and that. Kind of like life happened. So do you think that the relationships are the same when life happened versus when you made it happen intentionally, when someone really wanted something to happen a certain way, there was full intention. No, let me tell you, no. The woman that respected herself to be completely intentional about who she shared her DNA with, who she shared her body fluids with, so on and so forth, do you think she will be treated the same way that was just there conveniently? No. So the biggest thing that I'll tell you, if a man doesn't want to financially and legally protect you, chances are it's going to be a lot easier that you're taken for granted. So if you believe that entering a relationship with one foot in, one foot out, kind of like if you believe that anything in life where you enter it with one foot in, one foot out, aka half-assed, if you believe that that is the same as being fully intentional and fully committed, then I don't know what else to tell you. But this video is for you to ponder on intention. What it means to live intentionally, what it means to be committed. If to you being committed is just standing there, being there for now, or one foot in, one foot out, then please write in the comments how that has turned out for you. And yeah, we all know our auntie that has been with a guy for a century and that they're together and they're not married and they're all good. Well, again, you do you, boo. But then, yeah, I don't know. This sounds very old school, but I wouldn't want my children to be called bastard children. I know that's so like medieval to say, but there's that. There's that. And I wouldn't want to be called, like a concubine or a mistress or anything. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, titles matter. Titles matter. You know why? Because men, they want to introduce to their boss or brag about the women they're with. She is my wife. They want to claim the woman they're crazy about. They want to put a name on it. They want to claim her. That is part of the human nature of men, part of their DNA to claim what they want for them, not their property, but to claim the woman they are into like crazy. That's part of what they do as in their animal side of themselves. So you ignoring the fact that a man has to claim you, do it at your own peril. So if you don't get married for yourself, do it for your children. Oh, well, I don't want to have children. Well, whatever. So anyway, let me know in the comments um your thought on this topic. So I'll see you on the next. Bye now.